Hello, I'm Peter Higginbotham and welcome to another instalment of my series The Workhouse in 20 Objects. And today's object is this, or perhaps that might be a more familiar view to you. It's a mug, and not just any old mug, it's a workhouse mug. So how do we know it's a workhouse mug? Well, like all workhouse property, it had some identification marks stamped or engraved into the object. So this one I think you can just about see is from the Bootle Union Workhouse up in what's now Cumbria on the west coast, then in Lancashire. And what can we say about this mug? Well, first of all, it's a ceramic mug, really from the second half of the 19th century. In early Victorian times, workhouses probably more like to have tin mugs, but as time went on, ceramic tableware became the norm. And the other really striking thing about this mug is just how big it is. I don't know, any of you drinkers watching today would have a guess how much this holds. Half a pint maybe? A pint? Pint and a half even? Well, let's just see what we can measure. I've got a jug here that's got a pint of water in it, and I better just switch my hand round so I don't drop the whole thing. So we're going to pour in our water. There she goes, the whole pint. Oh gosh, I'm still spilling a bit. And I can tell you that the mug is only just half full. I've actually got a pint milk bottle here just to finish the job off. So I'll pour that in. Oh gosh, it's getting really, really heavy. I can hardly hold it, and it's just, I won't fill it to the very, very top because I know that if I do that, I'm going to make a bit of a mess of myself. So let's have a look at these mugs in real life. You might think that a big mug like that holding 2 pints was really a man's sort of vessel, but that wasn't entirely the case. There's a very nice illustration of New Year's Eve in an unnamed workhouse in London, which has the dining hall laid out, and on the tables you can see some of these mugs, and it's the ladies quite happily handling them. So these mugs could be quite a handful. If they were full, the overall weight, including the mug, would be about 3.5 pounds. That's more than 1.5 kilos. So they're quite chunky objects. Why were they so big? Well, one of the reasons is that the workhouse dining hall had to get people through at quite a lick, several hundred people, all wanting to be fed quickly. So you got served, you didn't go back to the serving counter for a refill. What you got was what you served as your whole meal. Even having said that though, if you look at the menu charts for workhouses, for things like tea, it was never really more than a pint. So why you'd want a 2-pint mug, I don't know. So was this an exception, a rarity from Bootle? Maybe it's a northern thing, having big chunky mugs. Well, actually, I've got another one here, and this one is from Southampton, right on the south coast. So it seems to be a national standard for these things. Anyway, here's to the next time when we look at another instalment of the Workhouse in 20 Objects.